So what's going on, you guys? Welcome back to Tony and Lottie Casa Esmeralda. Today I did a video this morning about being well again, feeling good, feeling great about yourself, detoxing, all this. So what I've done in the last week is I've mustered up enough. Actually, the first day, because I was still getting over my illness from the tick virus, so I mustered up enough strength, and the first 2 days I was doing this, I was standing out here in the high 20 sunshine and mustering this with a big sledgehammer and putting these stakes in the ground and getting this fence up. So there's still some tying that I'm going to do today here. So I need to get some fence tyings in and done. Right. It's all good. Neighbor's house for sale. So, you know, I'm not sure how much they're asking, but I guess nobody's here is really happy about me putting a fence up, but I have other neighbors, they have a fence up or they have a gate and things like that. I've lived here now almost 2 years, and I get people going back here down the road, down this road which goes to my back property, and they're picking free fruit. It's been going on for almost 2 years now. They're picking free food and things like that when I'm not here, or I come here, or there's people hunting, and you know, there's people like on my property without my permission. And it's been going on 2 years, and I've gotten nothing from them. I've gotten nothing from my neighbors or anything like that. You know, nobody's offered me a meal or anything like that. So I'm tired of it, basically. And this is my only solution to start to keep people off my property. This road here is actually my road. It doesn't really belong to my neighbors or anything, and the back property here too. So, you know, that's how things are. We're gonna put like an electric fence in here. I got one from Austria. It's been here for like a year and a half. So I'm really dying, and then obviously now I got this fence in here. I can get sheep and things like that, or goats, maybe some more chickens, and then my chickens don't sort of free range and wander. And I'm hoping that my chickens actually they really go farther down to the back property and stuff. It's warm out today. It's 28 degrees Celsius here now. I finished these bins off, these planting bins. There's actually some melons growing in here right now. I'm doing like a little bit of experiment. There's actually some little melons growing in here. These are the gallo, the yellow melons. These are the yellow 2 kilo, 1 kilo melons that you see, which are nice. And because I'm eating the watermelon today, I actually threw the watermelon seeds in here. And I was putting this plastic on top of this after I did the seeds, and I was watering, and then after I put the plastic on top, and it creates this greenhouse effect, and the seeds popped and they germinated. So this is all good. And then I got, as I said, my goal was to get a potato bin, or like a potato tower, and these are all potatoes now growing in here, and I gotta work it. So I gotta start bringing the hay up. Like every couple of days I put more hay in here, put more hay in, until the hay reaches all the way to the top, and the tubers of the potato family, they will just start to grow in here more and more and more. There's some green onion growing in here too, so it's all good, which I really like. When I did some greenhouse seeding, I just had some extra seeds, and I threw some squash seeds in here, and they actually came up. There's like 1 and 2 squash there, so I'll see how things go and everything. Sort of all an experiment. When I was in Austria, I did more, but it's just a growing environment here is very good for trees, like olive trees and fruit trees. But my ground here is lots of rocks, so growing vegetables here where I live is kind of touch and go, but I'm trying. And I think with these bins, and maybe as the months go on, I can build more bins or something and kind of expand. I was doing some work on my well before I got sick, and I guess now after I do this fence and stuff, I should actually do the well, but I'm waiting on some stuff for the fence, so you know, kind of 2 things going at once, and it's just me here. The greenhouse is really growing a lot. There's tomatoes growing in here on the right side, so I got tomatoes, and then I planted some more melon, and actually the melon didn't go, but the melon went in the bin, and I planted some more cucumbers here. So I've been kind of visiting a couple of farmers' friends, and they kind of doing some trade-off thing, and they're giving me vegetables, some good free vegetables and stuff that they're growing. And then I have all my medicinal vegetables here growing, which is my, as I said before, this is my oregano. I have my oregano over here, majoran, there's basil, there's thyme, there's like 3 different types of thyme. This is a dill here. This is an Italian dill. There's my aloe vera plant, which I was using on my foot. I use that thing, just grows. Like, I just give it water, and it grows like every week. It grows about 2 centimeters a week, which is really cool. And I was putting that on my foot every day for pain when I went to sleep. And I'd wear a sock, and I put that, I kind of cut it open, like I peel it like a banana, and then I just put a sock on my foot, and I'd stick one of those leaves in there by peeling it like a banana. I stick it in my foot, and it took a few nights to get kind of used to it, but after like a week, I didn't even know I was there. I just kind of sleep, and I wake up, feel the pain in my foot. But every morning I wake up, and you could see like the toxins this thing was pulling, the inflammation, the pain, the toxins this thing was pulling out of my foot. It was kind of neat. So there's still some carrots left. There's the lemongrass. There's still some radishes growing there. There's like 2 different types of celery. There's Austrian and Italian celery. These tall ones here, this is only about 3 weeks, and those are like a squash. So of different, I think one's an Italian, one's an Austrian squash. Then there's like the big one there in the middle, the big leafy one's zucchini. Then I also had the wild Austrian mountain cabbage in front of it, and I just pick a leaf off of it, and it grows me like one big leaf about a week. It's pretty amazing. I just water and water and water, so it's all good. And in the back there's actually, in the very back far corner, there's a melon growing. So But this is all food. Like I add all this medicinal food here to my salad. I look at food as medicine, and this is the real deal. This is the real stuff, which can actually heal you, or you know, if you're having any problems and stuff, you know, you got to do your research. But the cabbage and the wild cabbage is actually the better one. And then in the back there, I have like Austrian kohlrabi. Because if you don't have watermelon, then your option is to do an enema. I don't recommend anybody doing enemas unless you visited some person that you know knows a lot about enemas, some professional person, some professional healer who can show you on how to do an enema properly and to heal yourself. So I prefer myself just to stick to the watermelon, and it's almost does the same thing. But with the enemas, you have the potassium and the magnesium loss, and the only way to replace that in your system is something like kohlrabis and cabbages, which are high in potassium and magnesium, or any type of herb or vegetable that's high in potassium and magnesium. There's still some fennel in the back there, kind of going yellow because it's being watered and being burnt by the sun a little bit. It's getting warmer, and I should really eat that fennel, and I should eat all of it, and I'm trying to get through it. And some of it's actually here from late winter sort of thing. So, and these tomatoes, they're growing like, these tomatoes back here, they're growing like, I would say a half a centimeter a day at least. It's just amazing. Like I come back, I water them, and they just grow up. So it's really cool. So anyway, so the illegal well got removed, and I asked the guy. I kept asking the guy for documents and to put a water meter, and it was on my property, and it's this big dirt patch pile here, and so he wasn't at all too happy and everything. So I had it removed at no cost to me. It's actually him. He's got, if he put the well there or something, what he's saying, the legal end of it is that doesn't belong really to me, but it's on my property, and so he has to remove it, and at no cost to me. And that left piece is what is left part of the well, and the pipe was running through the property and stuff. Got some, looks like some thundercloud coming here, which is all good because we need some rain. It would be nice so I don't have to water my trees every day. I'm waiting on, I had one fence post repaired, so I visited the guy, like that's where I went after my video. I visited the guy now 3 times and he's not there, so I left him a note. It's kind of the way it is around here. Sometimes it takes a long time to get stuff fixed. But I have hundreds of figs, as you can see here. These are fresh organic figs, right? And this tree is just like, every branch is like 5 figs on it. There must be like at least 100 branches on this tree, and there's like so many figs on this tree. It's amazing. And this tree is growing, like, fig trees will grow a possibility of about a half a meter a year. It's possible, because when I came here these were really cut off and stuff. So, and there's all different types of figs on here. Yeah, there's a little bit of thundercloud coming here. It's all good. Would be nice to have some rain. Some nice figs. So hopefully I get the phone call and I get the last fence post in here, and then I get this all tied up and everything, which would be nice. There's a pear tree behind here, but I'm not really watering that tree. It's really what I need down there. Down below I have pear trees, and when it rains the water all runs down the hill and stuff, so those trees down there, they get lots of water, and there's a natural spring down there too. The olive trees all trimmed, so unfortunately I couldn't get this cleaned up because my foot and stuff. And here's one locust, like the Italian plums, and here I was eating from this one, and down below it's kind of the first week it was really difficult for me to get up and down my back property and stuff, but all physio is good. If you're sick and you still can move and you still can eat, you got to get your body moving, you know, get all those right foods in you to boost that immune system, to build up the antibodies, to build up to get your liver working, to get your kidneys working, to get your lymphatic system working, everything, right? So, but then this is all good anyway, right? So this is all drying out in the summer sunshine. Doing a little bit of work. So this, I'm ending this because the sad story is still cried last night, is Nelly and Mario are gone. I had 5 foxhounds. Nelly, she gave actually 5 good puppies this year. I still have 2 of them. The other night the neighbor came by here, and because I don't have the gate yet, he was here for like about 40 minutes, and then after about 40 minutes I saw a dead chicken here on my patio. And it was, of course, the neighbor. He doesn't come by here every day to check on his animals. He comes by here like on Saturdays, and then he comes by here on Tuesday. So in between that period, from Saturday to Tuesday, chicken must have died in this coop, and probably was laying in the sunshine for at least 2 days. Picked up a very bad virus. I wrote like it was probably rabies or something, but I saw the vet yesterday, said it was not rabies, but something very similar, like a very bad virus, like the meat was just rotting. And Nelly and Mario then ate the meat. They brought the chicken here because he just kind of threw it out. He didn't burn it. This is the right thing to do and the logical thing to do if you have a dead animal, just like mine who passed away, is to cremate the animal, do a proper ceremony, you know. It's all the cycle of life. Very sad. I miss my dogs a lot, but I guess just move on. I can't scream or yell at my neighbor or something like that and, you know, flip him or be mad at him. I just kind of have to forgive and move on. You know, I don't want to fight with people and things like that. That's, if you have a homestead or a farm and an animal dies, you know, that's just how things are. Things go. I haven't had an animal die here on me, so this is a first to me. It was really hard, so I've kept just for safety and everything like that, because none of my other dogs, I had the other Lottie, Simona and Giuseppe, they're all okay, but just to be safe I've had my chickens locked up, because these are my organic chickens. I don't use any antibiotics. I don't use any type of pharmacy medications or anything with them. I just feed them all natural. I give them all natural herbs and stuff, food from the greenhouse with stuff around my property here that's weeds that are growing. They're eating, they were eating my watermelon today. There's all bits of watermelon they were eating off. But when the sun goes down today, I'm gonna let them out for like an hour and stuff. So I still have my 2 roosters, and they're growing up to be from little chick roosters. They're growing up to be big roosters, and hopefully by August then I'll be able to have more chickens and that, about the birds and the bees and roosters and hens. So I have 8 hens and 2 roosters, and these are organic. So kind of doing a little bit of caution control right now, and I don't want to, you know, in case one of my dogs still gets sick in the next 48 hours or something like that. They gotta rough it out. They really want to come out of the hoop, and I'm gonna let them out for like an hour tonight, and I'm gonna supervise their free range run and stuff, and then get them back in here with some feed. So yeah, sad that Mario and Simona are gone, and Nelly, Mario and Nelly. Nelly, she was the smart one. You know, like if my dogs were ever hungry or something, she was the one that could really, as foxhounds are only natural, you know, she could really hunt down some type of animal or something, and they would you know, she would be the one there. And then Mario too, he was the male. So I sat here last night again and made a second fire. Right, Simona just went over there and she's hiding, trying to stay cool, and that kind of odd. I was kind of worried about her yesterday, and you know, like I was feeding the other dogs and she's not been eating, but I made food. Simona, come on, sweetie, come on, come here, say hello to everybody. Huh? Are you hungry? You hungry? Huh? Well, you stick around, I make you some food. You didn't eat anything yet today. But there's like geckos and lizards around all the time here, so dogs are looking. There's a little bit of thundercloud coming here, as I see in the back. It's all gray and it's coming quick down in the valley on the other side. So the dogs are all looking now for a safe spot to hide out. A half hour range hour if it comes. I guess life goes on, you know. I can't. Devastated at my neighbor. Upset, but I can't really do much, you know, like make a big fight or argument about something. So I still have 3 dogs. I still have 3 foxhounds, and I have 2 puppies, and you know, I'm comfortable between 3 and 5 around here as a good animal control for my orchard and my birds. So when I had 5, 5 was a really good control, and they run down there in the back to my orchard, and none of the fruit gets eaten. So happy dogs, just happy. Checking each other out, seeing if they're okay. Gonna say hi to everybody, sweetie? Huh? And Lottie too? I got a little bit of a blower, a little bit of a rain cloud, Thundercracker coming in here. Would be all good. 28 degrees Celsius today. So I got cool. Did my sweat, so after I came back looking for the welding guy, I did my sweat in the greenhouse. I was in there watering with the stab, with the watering wand for about 40 minutes, and I was just sweating. And I came back inside and I ate some more watermelon again. Yeah, I should be finished my watermelon today. First thing this morning, I got up 6 a.m. and had some watermelon. Then again at 8 o'clock, 10 kilo watermelon going today through my system. So it's all good. Should be good. Looking forward to everything. So. If you like my video and you want to subscribe to my channel, then hit that subscribe button, comment, hit like, or anything, you know. So, but thanks again for watching. I appreciate everything. And take care. Bye for now.